Okay, in this free trading video, let's go over some frequently asked questions on corn futures. So let's get started here. So these are some really common questions that we get a lot of time on different contract specifications for corn. Now, the most popular three agriculture products that you can trade would be corn, soybeans, and wheat. And in today's video, we're going to talk about corn futures. So first, let's discuss the exchange, the symbol, and the tick value. So the exchange that the corn futures are currently traded on is the Chicago Board of Trade, or the CBOT. The symbol on most trading platforms is C for corn. Some platforms like Infinity and others will place a different letter in front of C. So what they do is they go Z or Z, C. All right. The minimum tick value, or the minimum tick move for one incremental tick. So the minimum tick move is 1/4 of a cent. Okay, one quarter of a penny. The tick value for each minimum tick value, so for every single tick that it moves, is worth $12.50. Okay, now that we've covered the exchange, the symbol, and the tick value, and the price for each tick value, let's go through the months for corn futures. The months traded are H, K, N, U, and Z. And you're probably going, that's great. What does that mean? Well, H is March, K is May, N is July, U is September, and Z or Z is December. So an example, let's say that every platform out there, let's say their default symbol for corn would be C. Then you would list the month and then the year. So for example here, CH11 would be corn, March 2011. Now, if you kind of a little bit more into the future, let me move the camera here a little bit. CZ50 would be corn, December 2050. One of the also follow-up questions you get is, which month should I be trading? You should trade the month that has the most contract volume. Okay, so in other words, usually it rolls out the second week of that month. So the second week in March, it rolls over to May. The second week in May rolls to July. Second week in July rolls to September. Second week in September rolls to December. But the easiest way to do it is just list all of those on your trading platform. Whichever one's trading the most volume, that's the one you want to trade. All right, let's move on to when is the best time to trade them. Now, for corn futures, okay, so for the corn futures, what's the best time to trade them? For the electronic market, they're open from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. They don't trade during the weekend, so that's Monday through Friday. They'll also open up in the other session. The pit trading session would be 9:30 a.m. till 1:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, 9:30 a.m. till 1:15 Central Time Zone, Standard Time. So on this situation here, this is the best time to trade them, from 9:30 to 1:15 Central Time. All right. Now, how do they trade, and how do you trade them? There's an old saying: if you can't trade, trade corn. Now, that does not imply that they're easy to trade. They just trend very, very well. They're not as herky-jerky as index futures. Now, let's go over a few more tips. Okay, so now we're looking at a daily chart of corn. So you can see that I've got a little indicator that I've built in-house that just has these red dots above and below, and that's just the daily limit move. In other words, and I'll go over this in another video, you can see that if we back up here, and this is a daily chart, you can see that you can see the time frame. You can see this is a daily chart, and they do tend to trend very, very well. So they're not like index futures. They don't run, stop, and reverse and come get you. They just run and then pause, and then run some more and then pause. So the way I like to describe them is there's sprinters, which are index futures. They stop, run, and reverse, stop, run, reverse. And then there's marathon runners, or cross-country runners, which would be like the agriculture market. They're like the Energizer Bunny. They just keep going and going and going and going. So there are a few things that you need to know, some precautions about trading corn futures, and I'll cover that in another video. To find more videos like this, go to www.tradethemarkets.com. Good luck. Hope it helps. See you in the next video.